it's Yazzie here. We're going to get a reading today. I hope you're having a wonderful day, morning, afternoon, wherever you are. But we're going to see what the energies are today for this reading. The Hermit was on the bottom, and then it split to the Seven of Swords. Don't be so hard on yourself is what I hear. So I'm already hearing that you may be self-deceiving, or you may even feel as though you aren't cut out for a certain thing in your life. Split to the Magician, 44 on my timer. But you may feel as though you're not cut out for something when indeed you are. You have everything that you need, as the Magician does. They have all their resources. They have everything they could possibly need. King of Pentacles. You're stable. You have it. It's readily available to you. But let's see what else we have. And you have that inner knowledge and inner knowing. The Hermit is someone who is very much of an old soul. They're very much someone who understands and knows. They have the wisdom readily available within them. And they're being guided and they're being guided by that, but they're following it without having those kinds of doubts holding them back. They're aware. They know what they're capable of. But let's see what the universe has for us today. And thank you, everyone in the universe, for being present. And thank you all for being present here today for this message. But what does the collective need to know today? We have the Moon as the first card coming out. Insecurities held deep within. So much is unhealed, and yet you believe that you already are. So there may be some things within you that perhaps you haven't looked over yet. And we have the Empress on the bottom of the deck. But this is who you are, right? Even if you don't believe that, even if you feel there's some bit of insecurities, and while you appear this way on the outside, definitely, you put out this kind of energy, and it is who you truly are, but there's some things that within you that may still be lingering that need a little bit of help, as far as perhaps addressing the elephant in the room is what I hear. There's some things that you know you may not have been working on as well as you admit or should be. This is also, the Moon also indicates your intuition, so you may need to be listening to yourself more, your intuition, listening to your higher self, and even look into that kind of primal or animalistic, those instincts that you have, because with the two dogs here, we have one that looks a little bit more domestic, the other one, it's a wolf, it looks a little bit more primal, right? And we all have that. Whether we want to admit that or not, we all have those two sides of us. And we have to create some sort of balance between the two. 333 as I say that. So it's important to just address them. Even if it's something where, yeah, we have things about us we may not all like. 345 as I say that. We may not like it, but there's things that still, need to be worked on, that need to be healed. And it's really not as bad as it seems. It's really not. Yep. And we have Temperance on the bottom, the balance, right? What came out? There's like 3 cards that came out. What do we have here? Oh, we have the King of Cups. We have the 6 of Cups. And we have the 4 of Cups. A lot of emotions here. A lot of water sign energy. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. This is something where you need to get back to yourself, yeah, inner child, but also you have the emotional stability, and you're very stoic in it, even with all those chaotic waters behind you, the turbulent oceans, right? You're still very calm, very stoic. You understand that having an sense of emotional calm is very important when it comes to healing, when it comes to 4, 5, 6, when it comes to going through these things in life that for a lot of people it's chaotic, it's turbulent, it's some of it maybe even heart-wrenching is what I hear as well. But you have what you need. You're able to give back to yourself. You're able to move on from the little boy or girl, the taller one, represents the past, and then the child, the girl in this card, represents the future you. The you that can see the good in life again and still have that emotional stoicness, that stability, and be able to have a balance between the emotions and the empathy, as well as your own intellectual mind. And then with the Four of Cups, you may be seeing life as though, okay, I have all of these things, and yet 555 on the timer, and yet, I have this kind of boredom with it. Like, I want something different, something new. And here comes this cloud, much like the Ace of Cups, handing you a new opportunity that you may not see coming yet, to help you see that you have a lot more than you think you do, emotionally and within your life. And it'll bring this sense of kind of renewal to your perspective, to your way of life, and it'll help bring that balance, right? Even with Temperance, they're holding these two cups and water is pouring into each one back and forth. So there's something that would be coming through to help you with this healing journey and kind of help you to see that yes, you have all these parts of you that need a little bit of work, but you're actually a lot farther than you think you are. A lot farther than you think. 654 as I say that. What is it that's coming in? What's that Ace of Cups that's coming in? What is it that would help with this healing journey? Oh, we got two cards here. We do have the Five of Cups on the bottom of the deck. 711 on the timer. Oh, a lot of Cups energy. A lot of Cups energy, because we just have the Seven of Cups and the Two of Cups. So opportunities. There's a lot of opportunities and a lot of options. And this can be within relationships. This can also be within, it's more of opportunities that add to your emotional value is what I heard. But this can also be not necessarily another person. It could just be you and you. Two different versions, but both you, right? And you're able to see all these opportunities and be able to look at them and say, okay, well, I like this one seems to work for me, and then look at the others or one or two and say, I'm not really into this. I don't want these things. They don't seem to be as in alignment with who I am now. 811 on my timer as well. It's a lot of Cups energy. There's a lot of emotional things that are working through. And then of course with the Five of Cups on the bottom of the deck, there's something that may have seemed that you've been grieving over slowly but surely, but you're coming out of it. And you still have those two cups behind you. Yes, we have these three that fell over. The three, much like in the Four of Cups. But then we also have the two that are behind you, much like in this Two of Cups energy. And I saw something slip out from the top of the deck. It's the Queen of Cups to the King of Cups. You're a lot more balanced than you think, because the Queen of Cups is someone who's very intuitive. Well, another water sign, but very intuitive, very empathetic. She's understanding that in order to love other people, she must first love herself and have that full cup, which is covered, by the way. She does not just suddenly give freely to everyone. She knows what is worth her time and value and what is not. But before giving to anybody else, she will give to herself first. So that way she's able to go ahead and still be within that temperance and balanced energy. But there's a lot of emotions here and a lot of healing. And you're doing very well. If no one told you, I'll tell you. You're doing very well. You're very balanced. And you'll get through it. I promise. But that is all I have for you today for this reading. I hope that it helped. Thank you all so much for being here. Thank you for your support. I love and appreciate each and every one of you. And drink water. Speaking of all the water in cups, drink water. Have a great day, and I'll see you soon.